Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of our World on Thursday, October 15th, 2020. What is it? Let's check it out. Well, the coronavirus is still with us, unfortunately. It's going to be with us for a very long time. As of early this evening, we had 8,015,193 confirmed cases in the United States and 218,851 people have passed away from this virus. This was poorly managed from the beginning. We didn't do a national lockdown. They didn't have wearing a mask mandate. They didn't have a social distance mandate. They didn't have a lockdown. We only go out when you need to, like to go to the drugstore, the doctor, the drugstore, grocery store, social distancing, wearing a mask, all that stuff, never done. And now, so as a result, we have over 8 million cases and over 200,000 people who have passed away from this virus. Now, what the White House, or Trump is touting, promoting, is herd immunity. Herd immunity, where you let disease just run rampant and you affect enough people and then the disease goes away. Yep, well, that's what they've been doing all along. Only places governors have stepped up in most states and done a good job of taking care of their people. But the people travel from state to state, so their efforts are defeated in some cases. So anyway, and the governors have done a good job. Their states have been having surges lately. So what gives? You have to only go out when you need to, practice social distancing, wear a mask when you go out, and that's what they're not doing. We have to protect the vulnerable population, the healthcare workers, the first responders, the farmers, the farm workers, the agricultural workers, those living in detention centers, jails and prisons, those who are homeless and don't have a home, they're living on the street or in shelters, those living and working in essential industries, which is not really essential, like meat packing is essential. And you have to eat meat, or fish, or bird. And you have people like first responders, healthcare workers, and the healthcare workers, first responders, and the essential workers. You have all these people who are not being taken care of. No, we've had actually herd immunity is what's been going on since it started, because Trump refuses to acknowledge the existence and the severity of the coronavirus, and that's why we're in the situation we need. But we have an election coming up on November 3rd, and things can change. So make sure you register to vote, and get registered if you're not. And state allows mail-in ballots. Get one so you can vote safely. And that's the way we have to go. Study the issues on your ballot, the candidates on your ballot, and vote. And then maybe things will get better. Now, we still have police brutality among us against minority people. The murder of George Floyd, people still processing that. That took place in Minnesota a few months ago. We also have the murder of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky a few months ago by no-knock warrant by police detectives. Very nice, very, very nice. And they shot her to death. Now, we have the virus, we have police brutality, we have the post office. Trump and his people are trying to destroy that. There's a judge passed down a ruling that because they were sued, that they have to reverse everything they did, all their actions, restore those sorting machines that they try to get rid of, restore those mailboxes that they tried to get rid of, and all kinds of things, and the policies and hours of work and things should be done. So hopefully the post office will be restored to its original glory, and hopefully those responsible for trying to destroy it will go to prison. That includes Trump and his people and his Postmaster General DeGioia. So time will tell. Now, so the virus we have the post office, we have the election, we have police brutality. Schools should not reopen until it's safe to do so. Virtual learning, government should provide everything each student needs, a computer, whatever, access to high-speed internet, and then we'd be doing good. Better to be alive and not completely up to date in your studies than to not be alive and try to be up to date in your studies in a public classroom. So anyway, schools that have tried to reopen have had to close because of the virus surging. So what else is new? Okay, that's okay. So we have all that. Now, this herd immunity means you let the disease run rampant, do its own thing. You don't do anything to try to stop it. No social distancing, no mask wearing mandate. No, you go out whenever you want to and go wherever you want to. And that'll lead to lots and lots of people getting sick and dying. I guess that's what Trump and his people want. Really, they figure that the people who don't like them are the ones who get sick and will die, and they'll be happy. So, okay, herd immunity is not the way to go. I think it's not too late to have initial lockdown now. Only go out when you need to. Go to the doctor, the drugstore, the grocery store, and wear a mask when you're in public, do social distancing. And then, we have a chance of conquering this coronavirus. Now, there was a debate. There was supposed to be a debate between the two presidential candidates, but it got canceled by the Federal Elections Commission because Trump got the virus. They wanted it to be virtual, and Trump said no. So Vice President Biden went ahead and had a town hall on ABC Network, and Trump, not to be outdone, asked NBC to have a town hall with him. Same time, same day, dueling town halls. So, anyway, so that's with debate number 2. Debate number 3, who knows if that'll occur. Now, there have been lots of attempts at voter suppression, voter intimidation around the country. Back in 1981, the Republican Party was guilty of some really terrible voter suppression, voter intimidation in New Jersey. And as a result, they agreed to a consent decree not to engage in any of those things ever again. And they were kept from doing that. That was back in 1979. And went for 4 years. And unfortunately, in 2017, the consent decree lapsed, and Trump is allowed to, and his people allowed to do whatever they want, along with the chairman of the Republican National Committee. Now they're going to go out and go very aggressively do voter suppression, voter intimidation. Trump's son has put out a call for able-bodied men and women to join a military force to protect the vote for his father. Well, but voting is a right for everyone, and early voting in person and through mail-in ballots is growing and growing. It's far past prior elections, so hopefully we'll get good results. Now, that's some of the news we have. So now maybe it's time to do a little bit of a song. I have to think of what I want to sing. Alright, let's do this is a short one. It's called World of Our Own. It was written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield's folk trio with his sister Dusty Springfield. Alright, World of Our Own. Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away, just leave us alone, and we'll live in a a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our troubles will leave far behind us there. And I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, that's the world of our own. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for tuning in this evening, Wednesday, October 15, 2020, for a meeting of Carolyn Speaks the State of Our World. Hope you come back and join us again tomorrow evening. And take care of yourself, take care of others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.